But you always octopused your penis.
I'm sorry, what about my penis?
You octopused it.
Oh,
that was
little,
that move that I was doing earlier, yeah.
Is that how you've done it before?
No.
You ever used to do it so often that you started getting
I got like a over the pants hand job once.
You get rug burn on there?
Oh, yeah. I get rug burn all the time.
How scared were you when you first got it? Because you did it too often.
I knew that I had gonorrhea.
Go ahead.
I was like, it started hurting so bad. I was like, shit, fuck, yeah, it's dick. And then I thought I had like something wrong with me. Like I thought I had STD. Come to find out, no, just was yanking.
Oh, right, I have heard this, that you thought you had gonorrhea. Yeah. Well, that's what gonorrhea is.
Yeah, I thought it was just from jerking off too much. But I also used to jerk off like through my blanket.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Like I'd have my pants down and I'd like play with my wiener through my blanket.
I used to bust loads into my blankets.
Really?
Yeah, and
that's weird.
And I know it is.
You're a fucking.
I know.
Psycho.
And I was just like, well, I don't know how they get washed, my stuff, but eventually it does. And I'm sure the person watching it has no idea. My mom totally just knew and just didn't address it.
Really? How do you know that she knew?
Because
she told you.
Should I say? So my mom does listen to this. The other day she called me. She was drinking, and she's like, "I just hope you make good choices." And one of the text messages were, "Just don't do it." And I was like, "What is she talking about?" And she's like, "You know how that guy was like really good with the girls? He's not that good looking." I was like, "The cocaine guy?" And she goes, "Yeah, can you just not do cocaine?"
Oh, she thought that you were going to do cocaine.
And I was like, "No, Mom." She's like, "That's just not how you get girls, David. That's not how you do it."
And then you're like, "Mom, I've already fucking done 3 lines tonight." You were, my bad. You were doing a fucking.
I did a low into the phone. What's up, Mom?
Yeah.
What?
You did a line off of the phone.
I know.
And you're like, "Mom,
oh shit,
my
mom,
what do you need?" And you're fucking tweaking.
I know. If she had texted me moments before, I wouldn't have done the coke that night.
Yeah.
So there was this time I used to jerk off in one sock.
Just one.
And I would save it. And I would hide it in this corner of my room. And one day my mom was like, clean. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And like, it was like huge fucking thing. She's like, "Check the corner. Is there mold in there? Is there mold in the corner?" And my dad was like, "No, Nick. There's no mold in the corner."
Holy fuck.
You ever get caught like that?
No, but so my brother used to have this thing where they'd take turns like using the computer to jerk off.
That's such a fucking weird thing. That's
like,
not normal.
Him and all of his friends would just jerk off on the computer. They'd like somebody would go into the room, they'd close the door, and they would just jerk off. One of his buddies like had an actual addiction to jerking off, I'm pretty sure. Would jerk off like 2 to 3 times every single time they'd come over, and he like pretty much lived at our house. We redid our upstairs, like we demoed it and all that, so we're taking everything apart. In one of the vents in his room, they open it up, and there's an apron in there.
Uh-oh.
A black apron.
Okay.
With polka dots. Some jipe on there, dude. Fucking some jizzola, dude. And the thing was fucking crusty. And it had to have been like.
How'd your parents like it?
Well, my dad just started.
Okay.
He started. What is this? What is this?
Robin, try this.
Hey, how often did this guy work at Cinnabon? He just starts licking. But no, they knew immedely who it was. One of the times, my brother.
Why did they know who it was immediately?
Because one of the times, my brother went to go take a shower.
Okay.
Came back to his room.
Oh, okay.
Was walking into his room, and fucking he walks in. His buddy had headphones in, and he was just beating his meat, fucking cranking his hog on the computer, and there was porn on it.
Yeah.
And my brother just loses it, starts laughing, runs downstairs, tells my mom, he was just jerking off. And my mom's like, what? And so then the kid, like, pretty much used to live at her house, like, all the time. And he didn't show up for, like, 2 months after that.
Oh, only 2 months?
Yeah.
What did he do in the 3rd month?
Came back and started jerking off.
Well,
he walked into our living room, started fucking cranking his hog, dude. So, yeah, that's how that one went.
That used to be my conversation starter with people back in high school.
We did a lot of masturbation talk again today.
I know. This is, I mean, we just...
I feel like we should throw, what is that, JOI in our titles?
What does that mean?
Jerk off instructions.
Interesting.
They're YouTube. They're videos on Pornhub.
Do they?
Yeah, jerk off instructions.
Have you watched them?
Only one time.
I used to watch...
It was jerk off to the beat thing.
Which was got to be hard for you because you can't
I don't have rhythm. That's my problem. I can't clap on beat ever.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Have you ever watched real instructional videos on Pornhub?
Real instruction?
Yeah.
No, but I've jerked off to instructional videos.
What does that mean?
Like, I was watching this one video.
How to cut cantaloupe? You jerked off to that?
No, it was how to install an outlet. Like an electrical outlet.
Okay.
And this bitch had a fucking fat ass.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
If we're at it.
Yeah. No.
I've watched one for so I think I've watched How to Fuck before.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah.
I used to
Techniques.
I used to have this thing on Newgrounds.
How to increase your dick size.
I don't like furries, and I never did. Even when I every time I jerk off to it, I'd feel bad.
Yeah.
But I did watch all those videos.
You know, it was weird that there was a time as a kid you'd watch a lot. Did you watch like cartoon shit as well?
Yeah, always.
But why is that? Do you think it's just because you're watching cartoons
Just readily
in general?
available.
No, but
and they had those games too,
so
where
is,
you had to like answer a question.
But so is regular porn.
They take their tops off.
But for whatever reason, that was the one that I went to as well. Yeah. It was like Newgrounds or
I feel like it's a stepping stone. You just can't jump right into it.
I think you can, but I decided not to.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about
Speaking of all of this
Go
today,
ahead.
we ran into our buddies.
Who?
Nephew.